Hey guys, if you want to see how I crochet these bags for 4th of July, continue watching.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be using these three colors for 4th of July. We're going to have blue as our base, then we're going to do red and white stripes going up, and then probably finish with white handles. And I'm going to be using a 3.5 millimeter hook. You can use bigger hook if you want. I'm just going to go with this one, and let's get started. All right, let's get started. So we are going to make a slip knot. So just wrap your yarn like this and just grab it and pull it into a slip knot just like that. I'm gonna insert our hook and we're gonna chain 15 chains. So 1, and this is gonna be our base of the bag. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're gonna chain extra 1, so 16. And then we are gonna go back into that 15 chain and we're gonna make a single crochet. So insert your hook into the chain, pull the yarn. You have 2 loops on your hook, pull through 2. That's a single crochet. Go into the next chain, go pull up the yarn, 2 loops on your hook, pull through 2. So we have 2 single crochets. So you're going to go all the way till the end, making it 15. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and don't forget the last one, 15. All right, so we just made 1 row of 15 single crochet. We are going to chain 1, turn our work around, and do 15 single crochet all the way back. So, and this is very repetitive, guys. So all you really need to know for this is a single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So now what we're going to do is we are going to chain 1. We're always going to chain 1 and turn our work, and we are going to continue going back and forth until we have 43 rows. And it's going to be the base of our bag. I'm going to do 43 rows. You guys can do more if you want. You can do less. That's just what I'm going with. So continue working all the way until you have your bottom of your bag. So 43 rows for me. How many rows for you? And I'll meet you at the end. All right, so I did my 43 rows, 15 chains each row, chaining 1 on the side. So now we are almost done with this color and we are going to continue doing white and red. So let's now build from the base up. So we are going to chain 1 and we are going to do single crochet in each row. If you can't tell the row, I would recommend just kind of spreading your yarn so you can kind of see. So this is my first row. So here, I'm gonna put a single crochet. 1, go to the next row, 2. So you should have 43 on each side, and then 15 on this side. So 1, let's do 2, 3. So again, just look at the rows. 4, continue doing that all the way around. 5, 6, 7, 8, 42, and 43. All right, so now we are going to go. So I did 43 because I have 43 rows. You can have less or more rows. Just make sure it's exactly the numbers of the rows. And so now remember, on this side we had 15. So make sure you have 15 single crochets. So let me get started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, all right, coming up, 14, and 15. Perfect. So finish that. So now I'm gonna again turn my work this side and do again 43 single crochets in each of the row, and then 15 single crochet, and then I'll meet you guys right here before we connect. All right, I am coming to the end, guys. So again, 15, and then what I'm gonna do, sorry, 15 single crochet, and now we are gonna attach it. So you could use your stitch marker. Sorry guys, I totally forgot to let you know, or just, you know, find your first chain that you attached it to right here, and I'm gonna slip stitch. So you're gonna put your hook in, pull up the yarn, and then pull up the yarn through the loop. Perfect. So now we just did our border. So now we are gonna start building up. So one more row in blue and we are done. So chain one, we're always gonna chain one. And now we are gonna go only in back loops doing single crochet. So if you look at your yarn or at your work, there should be 2 loops. So it's like a V stitch. So there's one closer to you and one farther from you. So we're gonna do in the back loops. So put your yarn in the back loop and do a single crochet. And again, remember you have to have, for me, 43 chains on the side, 15. So just always count for a little bit just to make sure you're comfortable with it. So back loop, so 1 single crochet, back loop, 2, back loop, 3, back loop, 4, back loop, 5. So you're kind of having this little pattern, and so what it's gonna do is it's gonna now kind of build it up. So continue doing that all the way around, and I'll meet you guys at the end when we connect and change our color. All right, so I just went all the way around and I did my single crochet back loop only, and now we are going to connect to our first chain. I was counting all the way around to make sure I was doing it correctly, and so I'm gonna find that first stitch and just slip stitch. Perfect. So slip stitch, and I'm gonna chain 1 and cut my yarn. So we're just gonna leave a decent tail so we can weave it in later. So we finished our blue bottom, which I love because I like to keep it dark so it doesn't get dirty, but you can obviously change different colors. So now I'm gonna grab my red, because if you look at the American flag, the first color you see after next to the blue, I don't know, square with the stars is red. So we are gonna make a slip knot with the red, just like that, and we are gonna go in where we took this off. So pull through both loops this time, and we're gonna grab our new yarn and just pull it through. Perfect. And then again, we are going to chain 1, and we're just gonna do a single crochet in each chain all the way around, you know, 43 chains on the side, 15 on this side, 43, 15, and then attach it together. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do 2 or 3 rows of each colors. So let's do maybe 2 rows of red, 2 rows of white. So let's do that. So chain 1. So the chain 1 is going to count as a single crochet. So you can put a stitch marker here if you want, but I'm just gonna remember it by the end. So let's get going. 1, and let's keep going. 2. So just single crochet through both loops this time. 3, because now we're building this up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 43. All right, so now I'm going to count 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we're gonna do 43 again. So, and you can see your bag is kind of slowly developing this border. Looks really nice. So now 43. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 15. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to attach red to the first chain. So we're going to slip stitch. Just going to like that. So find that first chain right there, and we're just gonna slip stitch. So pull the yarn through. Then we're gonna chain one, flip our work, and do the same exact thing. We're gonna go in each chain in both of the loops, all the way 15 chains right here, 43 for me right here, 15 on the side, 43 on the longer side, and then connect that. And then I'll meet you guys for the third row when we change our color to white. So continue working all the way around, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so I am back on to the beginning. And so I'm just gonna slip stitch again. We're just gonna go into that first chain. You can see it. Sometimes it's a little tight. And there it is. Just gonna pull my yarn through, pull it through, and we're gonna chain one, and we are done with that color. So you could keep this color and just alternate, which is what we can do. But I'm just gonna cut it off because it'll be easier for me to work with other colors. So just leave a little tail that we're gonna take off later. Perfect. So now we're done with red. Now we're gonna grab our white yarn, right? Because it's 4th of July. You gotta do that American colors. So now we are going to make a slip knot with our white yarn, or whatever yarn you're using. Just kind of tighten it a little. Perfect. And I am going to go into where we ended, the first loop right there, and just get my yarn on the hook and pull it through. Perfect. So then let's chain one and do exact same thing. So the chain one counts as one, and just go in the next stitch into both stitches. And just do, you know, 15 single crochets, 43 on the side. So 2, 3, and you're gonna do this all the way around. So the bag should start shaping up, you know, going up, 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 up. So we're doing white now. So I'm gonna do 2 rows of white, then I'm gonna switch back to red. So we're done with blue because that's just for the bottom. And then just continue working until you like the length of your, or the length of your bag, how big you want it. And then I'll meet you guys at the end when I'm finished with my bag to do the handles. So continue working on your simple, super easy bag while, you know, watching Netflix or whatever you guys want to do. And I'll meet you at the end. All right, guys, so I am satisfied of how long my bag is. So I ended up doing 39 rows, and so now let's make a strap. I'm gonna make my strap in white. You can do whatever color you want. And so let's get started. So I'm just gonna attach my 39th row to the beginning, and then we'll make the handle. So just slip stitch again. Perfect. Then we're gonna chain one, and then we are gonna go back going this way. So on this side, the long side, we have 43 chains, right? And then we have 15 on the sides of the bag, and then 43 on the long side. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna leave 15 chains between my straps. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to single crochet 14 stitches. So 14 stitches doing single crochet. So let's do the beginning one right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. After we do 14, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna chain 100 chains, and that's gonna be our strap. So I'm gonna do 100, and make it loose, don't make it too tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did 80 chains, and I actually am kind of satisfied how big the strap is. So I'm gonna leave it at 80 chains, and then what I'm gonna do is we are gonna skip 15 chains from where we started the chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and in the 16 we are gonna slip stitch. Slip stitch. Perfect. Just make sure it's not twisted, and it looks good. Oh, let me just double check. Twist. Looks good. And then we're gonna continue doing single crochet in the next 14 stitches, because remember we did 14 on this side, 15 break, 14 on this side. So so count that 16 stitch as one of the chains that you did. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So now we are going on the side of the bag. So remember, the sides we have 15 chains. So just do regular 15 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Perfect. So we did our side. So now we're back to the long side. So again, we're going to do 14 chains, then chain 80, then do 14, and then we should be almost done. So 14 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 more, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Perfect. Now we're gonna chain again 80 for me. You can do longer, shorter, it's up to you. So I'm gonna do 80 chains. Just remember, when you put stuff in the bag, it does stretch, so it will go sag even lower. So just make sure you remember that. So 80 chains. 1, 2, and make it loose. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. All right, now we have our 80 chains. We're gonna skip 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In the 16, we're gonna go in and do a slip stitch and do so remember 14 more single crochets, but this counts as a single crochet. So 1, so next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now we're gonna just have one more side left, so there should be 15 chains, and then we're gonna slip stitch to the beginning of our row. So 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And on the 15, there is like 2 big chains, so I'm just gonna like close it to make it tighter. So we're gonna go in to 1, pull up a loop. We have 2 loops on a hook. Go straight into the next one, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on a hook, pull through all 3. And then just slip stitch to the beginning. Perfect. Then we're going to chain 1, and then all we're going to do now is we're going to go back around, and then we're just going to go on top of this strap to make it obviously bigger and thicker, and then go at the other side, and then just continue doing single crochet. So I'll show you 1 round, and then just continue as long as you want, like however thick straps you want. So all right, so let's go on. So we're going to go all the way back. So 1, 2, 3, you can count if you want, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, right? Because that's what we have for the sides. Then remember we did 14 chains right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, but you don't really need to count. Just continue going all the way till the strap. So just doing single crochet. You can do double, half double crochet. That is up to you, it's your preference, but I think single is nice because it makes the bag tighter, and it's just nice and it's easy, beginner friendly. Okay, perfect. So we are back at the loop, or sorry, the strap. So now we have this strap, right? So all we're gonna do is we are gonna find just like the 2 V's. So we're just gonna put our hook through one of them and just do single crochets as well. So 1, let me see, 2, and just really take your time, 3, make sure nothing's twisted, 4. So I'm gonna have 80, you might have more. So let's continue doing this. And you see your strap is getting thicker as you keep adding more single or whatever stitch you're using for it. So literally all you're gonna do, guys, is just do a single crochet in each chain. You can count if you want, but you don't really need to. This is the last step. So just continue doing that all the way around. So we're just going to continue making the strap thicker. We're going to do single crochet all the way around, then single crochet all the way to the next other side of the strap, go up this side, do single crochet 80, go back down, slip stitch, and then again chain 1, turn your work and go back, do another one, because this is not thick enough for me. So I'm going to do just maybe 1 more row. So I'll do 3 rows total. So continue working on your bag, guys, and I'll meet you at the end to where are they at, to talk about this inside. All right, guys, so we have pretty much finished our bag. It looks amazing. I love it. So all we have to do now, this is how I did my straps. We are going to cut off the what is it, leftover yarn, or our little ends. There you go, ends. Sorry guys, it's like 1 AM right now. So what I'm gonna do actually, so what you can do is you can tie them together and then just cut them off. You can also hide your ends so the red goes within the red. Just kind of grab your hook and pull it through a couple times. But I'm not a big fan of how this looks on the side. So I'm gonna try and see if I flip these on the other side and then flip the bag inside out, because the bag pretty much can be you know, worn either way or be had either way, but maybe it'll be cleaner if I push these on the other side. Like, let me show you. So let me untie these, because that was just an example. So if I just put the white through this, yeah, it just looks, I don't know, it might look cleaner. So I just want to see, you know, you just want to try all your options first. So I'm just going to use my hook and pull it through. Yeah, see, it already looks pretty clean. See how this ends look? It just looks cleaner to me than this end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these on the all of these leftover ends on the other side. And then I'm just gonna tie them and kind of hide them throughout the ends and then just cut off the rest. And then that's it, guys. Let me meet you when we are done.
Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.